Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, guys, let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
Green 18.
54. Check back. 6 guys. Green 18.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
40.
There you go. 488.
Check. I got it.
There we go. Going to 53. 23.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, one set.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught at the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Prescott now, option right, and no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Silver. Hey, 47. What do you think?
2, Mike 42. Better bring it. You better fall. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
Here we're going to 52.
Check 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the target there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
26. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We don't want none. Pick up the ball. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Pick me up. Here we go. Put a 50. Put a 50. Hey, high 7. SOS. SOS. SOS.
And that'll set them back 5. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. As a jet sweep, this is Adams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Say, echo. Bravo.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
26. Jump out! Go! Go! Routine spell! Switch!
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Prescott looks to throw on first. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit. Roll right. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
First down, Packers.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Right there.
On first down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
In your face.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Cat 300. Cat 300. Greystone. 390.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run, watch the run.
We're going to 53. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Go to 54, go to 54.
Here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now he's forced out left.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Rush in. Rush in.
Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
47.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
There we go, kill.
Echo. 44.
26.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play, first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Mike Spoke. Hey. Switch.
Hey, kill. 47. 46.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Here we go, going to 54, 26.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal.
26.
Prescott now. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down now. It's Elliott, and this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out-physicaled, out-toughed, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Here's Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Check 9, check 9. 26.
On second and 12, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Osweiler, Packer pressure, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback. but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety creep. Joker, 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 Joker.
Now.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Osweiler going right side. He has Witten. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the... Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Smooth.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. The 1st down carry by Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
They can't hang with us. Check.
Hard, hard.
Check.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Cut. Cut up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Osweiler letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Check 26.
Hit it.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No.
Please grip.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
44.
Hey, Haywood. Step.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Tap.
Look, squeeze.
Check.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes you
try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The 17-yard line. 319. 630.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Osweiler. Complete to Jason Witten. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Go, go. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Osweiler on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
To throw is Osweiler. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Ready.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Osweiler. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Go. Buzz.
Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
26.
Coming out to you. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Yes. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Rodgers to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Leo.
From the 24, Osweiler. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Out. 61, matchbox lights.
44, Mike, 44.
Come on. You better bring it.
He's coming. Double up.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 99.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to win this football game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And
and that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that'll put us within 3 scores.